It's January 22nd, 2022, and we're going to park Frank over here on the side because he's running a little social experiment while I bring you some commentary about something else that happened during this week. 2 nights ago, on January 20th, Timcast IRL got swatted for the second time in 2 weeks. You can see up on the screen the attacks on Timcast IRL or Tim's home/office that have happened just this month in 2 weeks. I brought you on the 10th the report of Tim being swatted the first time while retired police officer Brandon Tatum was also in studio as a guest. Then on January 10th, just a couple days later, Timcast IRL was hit with a denial of service attack, or a DDoS attack, that was over a gigabyte strong. That is an astonishing amount of computing power targeted at one place to knock out service. The guest that night was Mike Rowe, and they were able to employ backup generators and finish the show and produce it pretty much on time. Then on January 17th, a week later, Tim Pool's home was broken into the night of James O'Keefe's interview. James O'Keefe is from Project Veritas. And finally, on January 20th, just 2 nights ago, Timcast IRL was swatted again. By the way, keep your eye on Frank's counter up there. That is Bullhorn Betty's subscriber count. And I didn't do the whole broadcast. It was like 2-3 hours, something like that. But you will see a time sweep when this clip, which is 2.5 minutes, ends and we go to the last minute 25 or something like that of the show. So why am I talking about Tim Pool and his production crew with Frank on the side doing some kind of countdown? The reason is Tim Pool, Luke Rudkowski, Lydia, and Ian are all independent journalists. None of them went to journalism school. They came up through the School of Hard Knocks, going out and filming with their phones and getting stories and covering things that people actually wanted to watch. And over time, they are giving the broadcast media a run for their money. I don't have stats at my fingertips. Shame on me, I should. But I've heard Tim Pool talk more than once about one of his shows getting more views than, say, a CNN news broadcast. And it's true, I've seen the stats, I just don't have them at hand. By now, it's obvious that these attacks on Tim Pool personally and the Timcast IRL live stream and all the staff are coordinated and they are serious. And I'll leave you a link to Tim's explanation in the show notes. As far as Frank is concerned, what Frank actually was doing was running a little experiment where he was using a live counter to show how many subs Bullhorn Betty was losing over, the day. And the net loss was like 130 subs. He also, at some point in the middle of the show, put up Jonathan Rich's counter, and both of them lost about the same amount of subs in the same time frame. So what does one story have to do with the other? Well, as independent creators, no matter what topics or genres we cover, we have a lot of power cumulatively. And unfortunately, the Bullhorn Gypsies crew has diminished our power by their actions, and their subs are starting to wake up. And a loss for one, unfortunately, is a loss for all. Thank you so much for joining me. Hat tip to CrudeAF for running the little experiment. I'll see you real soon.